why you should film yourself in 2025. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you are an aspiring content creator and you're wanting to get into content, and why should you film yourself in 2025? Well, I'm gonna give you some reasons why. Now, before I give you reasons why, I think it's important for me to introduce myself. My name is Rasul. I've been making videos for about 6 months, and I've been making videos from short films to just regular chill vlogs, and I've even given commentary videos before. So I think I have a little bit of a resume, if you know what I'm saying. Now, when people normally say they want to get into content creation, it's normally because of one thing, and that is the what if. And I'm gonna tell you what is the what if. And the what if mostly means what can you obtain, or what can be a goal from content creation that you can essentially achieve pretty much. Now, there are 3 things that come in the what if that are typical. Now, reason number 1 for why people get into content creation is they're trying to chase a bag. They're trying to get some more money on, which ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra money, and why not do something you love and get paid while doing it? Maybe it's because you want to be like your favorite influencers and have all eyes on you, just like this. And maybe reason number 3 is you could use content as an escape, / maybe you just like filming yourself. But either way, I'm gonna be giving y'all the tips and tricks of how to get into it. And I'm gonna be giving y'all what I basically use and what I would also tell myself in the past, what I would do if I was getting into content creation. Now, first thing, do not buy a camera. Now, I already know someone's probably about to click off the video like, bro, why am I listening to this dude? That sounds stupid. Hold on, give me a second. Do not swipe out, don't hit that arrow. But the first thing you should start off with is this, your phone. Now, the main reason why I say you should not buy a camera is because cameras are expensive. It's an investment. You don't want to be spending a month's rent worth of payment on something that you may not potentially use in the future. And plus, your camera on your phone, especially if you have an iPhone 15, is just as good. Let me put y'all on real quick. Now, what many people do not know is that the regular camera apps that you have on your phone are very limited in terms of you're not able to change the settings to improve your video. However, there are apps like the Blackmagic camera app, which I'm going to show you all, that allow for you to change your frame rate easier. They allow you to change your shutter speed, which affects your brightness. They allow you to change everything pretty much except the aperture. That's fixed, bro. I can't help you on that one. So you can't complain and be like, oh, well, man, I ain't got a camera. Look, if you have your phone, you can film a short film, you can film a movie. I started off filming, and I started off learning how to color grade and do everything like that, which are terms you'll pick up on later through using my phone. Now, when you use your phone camera, once you switch over to a regular camera and you use apps like the Blackmagic camera app, it'll be easy for you to make content. You'll understand everything. And I don't know if y'all ever play sports for real, but have y'all ever seen basketball players like Kyrie and Curry that will either dribble with a tennis ball or they'll use a grocery bag and they'll put it around the ball, for example? The reason why is once you take that bag off, which is a limitation, and you use something that's legit, which is a regular basketball, or in this case, a camera, you already gonna be cold with it. There's nothing that's gonna be able to stop you, and that's the first thing I would say, because ain't no point in spending a band on a camera if you're gonna let it sit. Don't do that, it's just a waste of money. Now, the second thing you need to do is brainstorm a niche that you like, that you can center your content on. Now, my niche in particular is fashion in the gym. That's what I like doing. I like shopping. I like getting drippy. I mean, y'all see my fit right now. It's a little calm, but you find yourself a little niche that you can get into. And the thing is, don't worry too much about how popular the niche is, because when it comes to establishing your niche, for one, you're gonna like filming a lot more because you actually like what you're filming. And then secondly, you can make a bag off of it. Why don't you make money off of what you like? We talked about that earlier, right? So make your niche, establish it. I'm not saying you have to stick with it, but try it out, and that can help you build somewhat of a fan base early on. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care if your niche is making clay Thomas the Train engines. If that's what you like, do it. Go with your niche, and you better stick with it, because one man's trash, another man's treasure. That's the saying, ain't it? Another thing, for the love of God, do not buy courses from these influencers that are teaching you necessarily how to edit or teaching you about certain ways to, you know, be a better cinematographer. Look, you can learn all that for free on YouTube, especially when it comes to editing. Shout out Lila, you got me right. Adobe in a minute, Trent tutorials. Hey, shout out to y'all. But you can get everything for free. You do not need to learn any software through paying thousands of dollars to someone or hundreds of dollars. Even when it comes to other assets, if you go on Instagram, for example, you can scroll under some people who do tutorials on how to edit, and they literally give you stuff for free. It's automated, and all you have to do is make a comment and they'll send it straight to you. So do not spend hundreds of dollars on something that you don't have to do. Now, I know there's a common question that a lot of people have when it comes to making content is, what if it doesn't work? Now, if you get hung up on the what if, you'll never go anywhere with it. Now, this goes to all the people with anxiety out there. When they're grabbing the camera, if you get one or even pulling out your phone, a lot of people wonder, dang, are people gonna be looking at me? Man, like this is gonna be so awkward. Let me tell you, it's really not that bad. I filmed in many places, from filming on trains in my cinematic content to filming in stores. It really isn't that big of a deal when you look at it once you are there. Once you get like, you know, your little feet wet, you do it a few times, it becomes second nature. And then also, if they are trying to act like, you know, you can't film there, you can always film yourself in a very discreet location in these stores. They will not kick you out, I promise. So don't worry about anything in terms of, oh, well, you know, I may get kicked out. Bro, there's people that literally used to do kiss or grab pranks in malls. They weren't getting kicked out. I doubt you're gonna get kicked out. If you're gonna be creating content, you're gonna need editing software. So the big three are Adobe Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and Final Cut Pro. Now the thing is, Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve, if you get the paid version of DaVinci Resolve, are both one-time payments. They're hundreds of dollars, so they can be quite expensive. I'm not gonna cap to you. I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I started using this because when I was in college, which if some of y'all are in college, you need to listen to this. My university paid through it. Technically, you're paying for it through your tuition, but you get what I mean. The university was covering it. So I was able to get Adobe Premiere Pro without paying out of pocket. So I started using that as a program. But let me put y'all on to some free options or some options that you can use that are cost effective. DaVinci Resolve actually has a free version, which is pretty much good enough. It's going to suffice, honestly. That's what I would go for first. Then CapCut is another good one, which is free, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. And then if you have to, bro, use iMovie or use some other app that maybe I don't know.